Right, we begin the show this morning with an update on your COVID-19 numbers. The National Institute for Communicable Diseases just last night releasing an update on these statistics. Almost 20,000 new COVID-19 infections recorded in the past 24 hours. Once again, Gauteng is leading in terms of provincial infections, over 11,000 of those cases in the province. Yeah,
as always, let's go through this with the assistance of the graphic that you might see behind us now and get a sense of what's taking place insofar as the tests are concerned. 70,000 odd tests conducted in the last 24 hours. It translates to, I think, one of the highest test positivity rates we've seen in quite some time. 27.6%, more than 5 times higher than the recommended rate. Worth noting today, the difference is that we have a couple other provinces that have now breached the 1,000 mark insofar as their daily infections are concerned. Gauteng has traditionally been quite high up. That still hasn't changed, 11,000 or so. But for the first time in a while, the Western Cape and KwaZulu-Natal now have 4-digit leads as well. Yeah, the Northwest also included in that province. There it is, almost 1,500 infections in the Northwest. Another shocking number in terms of deaths over a 24-hour period. The NICD yesterday reporting 383 additional deaths as a result of COVID-19. I mean, this is a difficult one to digest because we've also been told that there are times when government sort of back counts the death rate, so we're not sure whether it is an accurate reflection of the number of people who have died in a 24-hour period. Anecdotally speaking, though, we're able to see just how many people are being affected now, even just looking at social media. Just one feels that we're certainly back to where we were at the height of the previous second waves as well, where sadly we're losing a lot of people that we know personally. That's why the vaccination rollout is so important. Let's get you a sense of how that's faring so far. 120,000 total vaccines registered or administered, I beg your pardon, in the last 24 hours. A slight shift now when you look at the provinces. Ordinarily, we've gotten used to Gauteng administering the most vaccines. It appears that KwaZulu-Natal is now leading. Yeah, it looks like, I can't see the number very clearly, but I think it's almost 30,000. Right, 29,000 so. Yeah, absolutely. Limpopo has done very well in the past few updates that we've been given in terms of vaccines administered. It's not doing too badly again. Almost 13,000 vaccines administered in that province. Gauteng at just over 23,000. The Eastern Cape sort of 20,500. Let's take a look at the Western Cape's numbers. Almost 15,000 vaccines administered in that province. Yeah, interesting to see how in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal, as well as the Western Cape, the private sector doing a whole lot more heavy lifting than they used to in the last couple of weeks or so. In those provinces, at least, the private sector being able to administer over 2,000 COVID-19 vaccines in a single day. Remember, the collaboration between private and public here is hopefully what's going to get us to where we need to be. Remember, our own target was vaccinating 300,000 people in a day. Yeah, we're still far off that, although we're sort of edging closer to the halfway mark. We were at around 100,000 over the past few days. It's now at 120,000. Let's hope we can see an uptick in those numbers. Important to note today, it is the 1st of July. It means that vaccine registration opens for that age group, people 50 and older. They're set to begin a rollout for that age group in the country from the 15th of this month. That's right. We'll get you a sense of how that all unfolds in the 3 hours to come.